Hello, you're watching Shalom World News. I'm Donna Villa coming to you from Chicago, Illinois. Here are the latest headlines from around the world. As many as 11 churches were vandalized in Calgary, Canada on July 1st, which is celebrated as Canada Day. Police say the churches were targeted in protest of the involvement of the church in the controversial residential school system where Indigenous children were forcibly assimilated into the Canadian society. In one church, a statue of Jesus was found splashed with paint, and there were painted handprints on doors as well as text that read, quote, "Charge the priest," end quote. At the Ukrainian Catholic Church of the Assumption, the number 751 was sprayed painted on the signboard, which investigators say is a reference to the 751 unmarked graves discovered at the site of the former Maryville Indian Residential School. Scores of similar graves were found in schools near Kamloops and Cranbrook in British Columbia. A court in Canada has ruled that the Labor Ministry unfairly denied a private Christian university's request for summer jobs grant as varsity opposed same-sex relationships. The Reformed Christian University had applied for judicial review following the government's decision to reject its bid to be a part of the Canada Summer Jobs Program in 2019. This initiative provides wage subsidies to employers to create summer jobs for students aged 15 to 30. The ministry took the decision under the presumption that the university was not able to prove that it is a workplace free of discrimination and harassment. On Tuesday, July 6th, Justice Richard Mosley ruled that the ministry did not offer a fair and impartial assessment of the university's application. In England and Wales, an attempt to amend the Police, Crime, Sentencing, and Courts Bill and introduce abortion on demand has been dropped. Pro-lifers hailed this as a major victory for the unborn child. Labour Party Member of Parliament Diana Johnson decided not to proceed with her amendment known as NC 55. Had it been passed, it would have removed all legal safeguards around medical termination of pregnancy under the Abortion Act. The move to amend the law was strongly opposed by English and Welsh Catholic bishops and prominent pro-life organizations such as the Society for the Protection of Unborn Children. Lead Bishop for Life Issues at the Bishops' Conference, the Most Reverend John Sherrington, said that the amendment would have permitted free choice of abortion without restrictions. The Catholic Medical Association, that helps Catholic physicians live and promote the principles of faith, has expressed gratitude to Ohio Governor Mike DeWine for his efforts to uphold the protection of conscience for healthcare workers and patients. The governor signed House Bill 110 that contains language to maintain the protection of conscience despite pressure to line-item veto such measures. The president of the association, Dr. Michael Parker, said the governor should be praised for his commitment to dignified health care and his clear understanding that healthcare professionals' right to freedom of conscience is essential to ensure the health and safety of patients. Dr. Parker stressed that conscience freedom is a civil right that must be protected in order to ensure that healthcare professionals have the freedom to take care of patients from a scientific, moral, and ethical standpoint. Pope Francis, who underwent colon surgery on Sunday, July 4th, quote, is in good general condition, end quote, reads the statement issued by Matteo Bruni, director of the Holy See Press Office, on Monday. The Holy Father is, quote, alert and spontaneously breathing, end quote, states the medical bulletin. After his customary Sunday address, Pope Francis was admitted to Gemelli Polyclinic in Rome for symptomatic diverticular stenosis of the colon, also known as diverticulitis. It is a condition where small bulging pouches are formed in the digestive system lining, commonly in the lower part of the large intestine. The medical bulletin likewise stated that the 3-hour-long surgery involved a left hemicolectomy. The Holy Father is expected to stay at the hospital for a week. Vatican Secretary of State Cardinal Pietro Parolin has said that Europe needs to rediscover its Christian roots. While delivering the homily during the Sunday Mass commemorating the 1,300th death anniversary of Saint Odile, the patroness of Alsace, at Strasbourg Cathedral in France, the Cardinal said the continent must trust in God as it struggles with a demographic winter. The top prelate said the demographic winter is a result of the weakening of hope and the authentic meaning of life and existence. Cardinal Parolin said Europe needs confidence in its potential, especially its spiritual potential. He also said Europe is particularly dear to Pope Francis, not only because of his Italian origin, but also because of its role it played in the history of humanity. A Protestant church has been torched in Indonesia as the nation grapples with rising intolerance against Christians. The incident took place at the province of Western Sulawesi on Sunday. The blaze was noticed when worshippers gathered for the service. Fortunately, no one was hurt. The building is pretty much intact. Police said they have arrested the culprit, who is a 40-year-old man. Investigators say the man confessed to the crime, adding that he torched the church after being told to do so by his deceased father in a dream. Asian News has reported that the Jakarta administration has not spoken about the vandalism, and the news did not obtain national attention. The fire reduced to ashes furniture, including benches, and shattered glass panes, sparing the building. The mass abduction of 150 students from a high school in Nigeria by armed men has shocked the nation, which is witnessing a spurt in the number of kidnapping for ransom. An armed gang ambushed Bethel Baptist High School in Kaduna State and kidnapped 150 students on Sunday after overpowering the security guards. The abductors took the students to a nearby forest. There were around 180 students in the residential school. Police say 26 people, including a female instructor, were saved from the abductors. This is the 10th mass abduction by armed gangs for ransom since December 2020. Following the incident, state authorities ordered the immediate closure of Bethel Baptist High School and 12 other schools in the region. And those are your latest headlines. Do join us tomorrow. In the meantime, you can visit swnews.org for more updates. Shalom.